something curious about this broadcast.
Let's get this show on the road.
What are we going to do now?
The Golden Years with JP.
This is a journey into sound.
Power. Music power.
JP! Turn it up loud and rip off the knob.
Music.
The 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and the zeros. The Golden Years with JP.
Oh, joy!
Now, here comes the music.
Hold on to your underwear. Something strange is going to happen.
1993.
Cranking up the hits.
Nobody plays a better variety of music.
Like JP.
Nobody.
That's what I said now. Princess who adore you. Just go ahead now. One last diamonds in his pockets. And that's some bread now. This one said he wants to buy you rockets. Ain't in his head now. This one got a princely racket. That's what I said now. Got some mixy love on his jacket. Ain't in his head now. You marry him, your father will condone you. How about that now? You marry me, your father will disown you. He'll eat his head now. Marry him or marry me. I'm the one that let the baby, can't you see? I ain't got no picture or family tree, but I know what a prince and lover ought to be. I know what a prince and lover ought to be. Said if you want to call me baby, just go ahead now. And if you like to tell me baby, just go ahead now. And if you wanna buy me flowers, just go ahead now. And if you like to talk for hours, just go ahead now. That's what I said now. Princess who adore you. Just go ahead now. One last diamonds in his pockets. And that's some bread now. This one who wants to buy you rockets. Ain't in his head now. Marry him or marry me. I'm the one that let it, but can't you see? I ain't got no bitch or family tree, but I know what a prince and lover ought to be. I know what a prince and lover ought to be. Said if you want to call me baby, just go ahead now. And if you like to tell me maybe, just go ahead now. And if you wanna buy me flowers, just go ahead now. And if you like to talk for hours, just go ahead now. And if you want to call me baby, just go ahead now. And if you like to tell me maybe, just go ahead now. And if you like to buy me flowers, just go ahead now. And if you like to talk for hours, just go ahead now. If you want to call that baby, just go ahead now. And if you like to tell that baby, just go ahead now. If you want to
Look, everyone, he's coming through the doors.
Brilliant! He didn't even open them!
He's here!
JP! And now, the Golden Years with JP.
JP's really cool, good-looking, nice, and... Hey, JP, what's this last one you wrote down? I can't read it.
Psst, psst, psst. Leah. What? Hello there, and welcome along to this week's edition of JP's Golden Years. For the next what's left of 2 hours... Kicking us off this week, the Two Princes by the Spin Doctors that hit number 3 in the charts in 1993 in the month of May as their peak position. And for the next 2 hours, we got lots of good stuff for you. Kicking off with the mad half hour right here on JP's Golden Years with a mix of hits from the 80s, as well as our theme tune to a radio show this week I picked. That was used by Andy Peebles on Peebles FM on BFBS, the British Forces Broadcasting Service. Then in our second part of this hour, we're gonna take you into a year that you have to guess. Scratch your heads and bite your nails. We put 6 number ones into the second part of this hour, including Tom's news review. We got some news clips there for you to help to guess which year we have wrapped into our hits and headlines this week on the show. And the entire second hour belongs to the biggest selling singles of the United Kingdom during 1967. All that's coming your way right here on JP's Golden Years. If you'd like to get in touch with us, you can do that and request your songs as well, of course, on the show. Any comments, anything you'd like to tell us, and we can also use on the show too. So just follow these little guidelines.
The Golden Years with JP. The 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s and the zeros. The Golden Years with JP.
And we are delighted to receive your requests and dedications to play on the show too. For that, get in touch via email at jpgoldenyears@gmail.com.
The Golden Years with JP.
Music of the 80s.
1985.
Oh, we got 3 songs from 85 in this section now. Kicking us off, the Bangles and Walk Like an Egyptian.
The block.
Egyptian. Walk like an Egyptian.
Oh yeah, you can't get the stuff these days, you know. That's the Bangles and Walk Like an Egyptian. They actually charted in this year.
1986.
Making it number 3 there, and Walk Like an Egyptian, their very first one in fact.
1985.
There we are. This is the right year now. With the Pointer Sisters, Enjoy Dare Me. That peaked at number 17 in July of 1985. Right here on JP's Golden Years. Any colour?
The Golden Years.
I've got a chip on my shoulder with your name on it. Pass it up. So don't just stand there fooling if you don't want it.
Great group this was, the Pointer Sisters and Dare Me out of 1985. Jump and So Excited were also some of the big hits they had in the 1984 in the summer there. That was Dare Me, hit number 17 in July of 85.
Playing the music of our life on JP's Golden Years.
1985.
Who is this? Don Quixote, the song, hit number 10 as peak position August of 85. This is Nick Kershaw. Wow. So many nice memories listening back to those tunes there on JP's Golden Years. It is Nick Kershaw. This was Don Quixote, which actually charted at number 10 as peak position August in the summer month of 1985. And 2 years later,
1987.
Eric Clapton got into the charts with this piece of music. It got as high as number 15 in January of 87. It's called Behind the Mask. Enjoy this one.
Hey kid, is that a radio in your pocket? Or are you just happy to hear us?
JP, the boy I would never take home to daddy.
Yesterday has been his arms. When I'm holding you
Wow, nice to hear those tunes. Eric Clapton, and this is called Behind the Mask, number 15 in January of 1987. Coming up after the next piece of music, our Hits and Headlines feature, where we want to know from you which year we wrapped into the 6 number ones, as well as the 4 news clips from Tom in our newsroom, who's giving us the news headlines from that particular year. And then in our second hour today, we're going to take you into the biggest selling singles of 1967. It's time for our radio theme tune of the week now, and this is belonging to a group by the name of The Limit, and they got as high as number 17 in January of 1985. Andy Peebles, who used to be a BBC Radio 1 DJ in the 80s, and he also worked as a radio presenter on the British Forces Broadcasting Service, BFBS. In the mid-80s, he did Soul Train, but also he did a show called Peebles FM. And from that, Peebles FM, the theme tune was The Limit, and this is Say Yeah.
1985.
Limit. And this is called Say Yeah, hit number 17 in January of 85 in the British charts there. It was the theme tune for a radio show called Peebles FM by Andy Peebles on BFBS radio throughout the 80s.
The Golden Years, hits and headlines. Playing the music of our life on JP's Golden Years.
For you to guess, what's the year? 6 number ones, 4 news clues, equals a year. This is Kid Rock, All Summer Long.
It was 1989, my thoughts were short, my hair was long. Caught somewhere between a boy and man. She was 17 and she was far from in between. It was summertime in northern Michigan. Splashing through the sandbar, talking by the campfire. It's the simple things in life, like when and where. We didn't have no internet, but man, I never will forget the way the moonlight shined upon her hair. And we were trying different things, and we were smoking funny things, making love out by the lake to our favorite song, sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow, singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Catching walleye from the dock, watching the waves roll off the rocks. She'll forever hold a spot inside my soul. We'd blister in the sun, we couldn't wait for night to come to hit that sand and play some rock and roll. While we were trying different things, and we were smoking funny things, making love out by the lake to our favorite song, sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow, singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Now nothing seems as strange as when the leaves begin to change. Oh, how we thought those days would never end. Sometimes I hear that song and I'll start to sing along and think, man, I'd love to see that girl again. And we were trying different things, and we were smoking funny things, making love out by the lake to our favorite song, sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow, singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. We were trying different things, and we were smoking funny things, making love out by the lake to our favorite song, sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow, singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long, 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 singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long.
It is Kid Rock and All Summer Long, Sweet Home Alabama. Well, Kid Rock actually did put that to number 1 for 1 week in August of our year in search. And that's right here on JP's Golden Years. We're heading over to the newsroom. Here comes Tom with the first of 4 news clues.
Conservative Party MP Derek Conway is suspended from the House of Commons for 10 days over payments made to his son from his parliamentary allowance. Northern Rock is nationalised by the British government. Michael Donovan from Batley Car in West Yorkshire is arrested for the kidnap of the 9-year-old Shannon Matthews. London Heathrow Terminal 5 opens at Heathrow Airport to British Airways, with many problems with the IT system, coupled with insufficient testing and staff training, which causes over 500 flights to be cancelled. A plane crashes into a row of houses in Farnborough in Hampshire, killing 2 pilots and 3 passengers. Manchester United secure their 10th Premier League title in 16 years with a 2-0 win at Wigan Athletic on the final day of the league season. The London Motor Show is held, a highlight being Vauxhall's launch of its new Insignia model.
The Golden Years, hits and headlines.
What's the year?
Just a number 1 champion sound. Yeah, Estelle, we about to get down. Who the hottest in the world right now? Just touched down in London town. Bet they give me a pound. Tell them put the money in my hand right now. Set up a motor, we need more seats. We just sold out all the floor seats.
Take me on a trip, I'd like to go someday. Take me to New York, I'd love to see LA. I really want to come pick you with you. You'll be my American boy. He said, hey sister, it's really, really nice to meet ya. I just met this 5'7" guy who's just my type. Like the way he's speaking, his confidence is peaking. Don't like his baggy jeans, but I'ma like what's underneath it. And no, I ain't been to MIA. I heard the Cali never rains, and New York's wide awake. First let's see the West End, I'll show you to my bedroom. I'm liking this American boy, American boy. Take me on a trip, I'd like to go someday. Take me to New York, I'd love to see LA. I really want to come pick you with you. You'll be my American boy, American boy. Can we get away this weekend? Take me to Broadway. Let's go shopping, maybe then we'll go to a cafe. Let's go on the subway, take me to your hood. I've never been to Brooklyn and I'd like to see what's good. Dressed in all your fancy clothes, sneakers looking fresh to death. I'm loving no show toes. Walking that walk, talk that slick talk. I'm liking this American boy, American boy. Take me on a trip, I'd like to go someday. Take me to New York, I'd love to see LA. I really want to come pick you with you. You'll be my American boy. Tell her walk one block.
Who killing them in the UK? Everybody gonna say UK. Reluctantly, cause most of this press don't with me. Estelle once said, tell me cool down, down. Don't act a fool now, now. Always act a fool, ow, ow. Ain't nothing new now, now. He crazy, I know what you're thinking. Rapping, I know what you're drinking. Rap singer, chain blinger. Holla at the next chick soon as you're blinking. What's your persona about this Americana? Rhymer, am I shallow? Cause all my clothes designer. Dress smart like a London bloke. Before he speak, his suit be spoke. And you thought he was cute before. Look at this peacoat, tell me he's broke. And I know you ain't into all that. I heard your lyrics, I feel your spirit, but I still talk that cat ass. Cause a lot of wags wanna hear it. And I'm feeling like Mike at his baddest. Like the picture they Gladys. And I know they love it, so they hell with all that rubbish.
Would you be my lover? Would you be mine? Would you be my lover? Would you be mine? Could you be my lover? Would you be my American boy? American boy. Take me on a trip, I'd like to go someday. Take me to Chicago, San Francisco, babe. I really want to come pick you with you. You'll be my American boy.
If you got it yet, what is the year we wrapped into music and news? 6 number ones. This was one of them out of our year in search, and that is Estelle featuring Kanye West and American Boy. Topped the charts for 4 weeks in March of our year in search. Righty, let's head back to the newsroom. You already hear the teletext writer, and here comes Tom Carr in the newsroom.
Barry George is acquitted of the murder of Jill Dando. British motorcyclist Craig Jones is involved in a serious accident during the Supersport World Championship at Brands Hatch. He dies of his injuries the following day. Great Britain compete at the Olympics in Beijing, winning 19 gold, 13 silver and 15 bronze medals, finishing 4th in the medal table. Footballer Luke McCormick, a former goalkeeper for Plymouth Argyle, was sentenced to 7 years in prison for causing death by dangerous driving. An episode of The Russell Brand Show airs, featuring a series of prank phone calls to the actor Andrew Sachs by comedians Russell Brand and Jonathan Ross, leading to a media row. Lewis Hamilton becomes the youngest ever Formula One world champion. Woolworths announces their 807 UK stores will close, putting some 27,000 people out of work.
Playing the music of our life on JP's Golden Years.
Hits and headlines. What's the year? This is Duffy and the song's Mercy. It peaked at number 1 for 5 weeks in February of our year in search, as we're heading over to our newsroom once more.
The Golden Years, hits and headlines.
MFI ceases trading, closing all 111 of its stores and leaving its 1,400 workforce redundant. Cyprus and Malta adopt the euro. A peace deal is signed in Goma, the Democratic Republic of Congo, ending the Kivu conflict. Iran opens its first space centre and launches a rocket into space. Surgeons at London's Moorfield Eye Hospital perform the first successful operations using bionic eyes, implanting them into 2 blind patients. The Chaiten volcano in Chile enters a new eruptive phase for the first time since 1640. The Eurovision Song Contest takes place in Belgrade in Serbia and is won by Russian entrant Dima Bilan.
More music! Today this could be the greatest day of our lives. Before it all ends, before we run out of time, stay close to me. Stay close to me. Watch the world come alive tonight. Stay close to me. Tonight this could be the greatest night of our lives. Let's make a new start. The future is ours to find. Can you see it? Can you see it in my eyes? Can you feel it now? Can you hold it in your arms tonight? This could be the greatest day of our lives. Today this could be the greatest day of our lives.
Take that, and the greatest day re-emerging, the 90s boy band. Spent 1 week on top of the charts in December of our year in search. The final news clue now on the way, and this is with Tom in our newsroom.
Span Air Flight 5022 crashes at Madrid Barajas Airport, killing 154 people on board. Quentin Bryce becomes the first female Governor-General of Australia. The SpaceX Falcon 1 becomes the world's first privately developed space launch vehicle to successfully make orbit. The Spotify music streaming service is launched in Sweden. Democratic US Senator Barack Obama is elected the 44th President of the United States, making him the first African-American president ever. Marty Ahtisaari wins the Nobel Peace Prize. Kosovo formally declares independence from Serbia, with a mixed response from the international community.
The Golden Years, hits and headlines.
Was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? When it goes like this, the fourth and fifth, the minor fall and the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty and the moonlight overthrew ya. She tied you to her kitchen chair, she broke your throne and she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah.
Hits and headlines. What's the year? Time to reveal. This was Alexandra Burke. Hallelujah. Topped the charts for 3 weeks. In December of our year, which was
Golden Memory Year.
Have you guessed it? If you guessed this one,
2008.
You were right. 2008, our year in search. Stand by for the next hour. We're going to have the top 20 biggest selling singles of 1967 on the way. But taking us out of this hour is Mint Royale. And this is also from 2008, from June. Topped the charts for 2 weeks. And that is Singing in the Rain.
JP. The 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s and the zeros. The golden years with JP.
And we are delighted to receive your requests and dedications to play on the show too. For that, get in touch via email at jpgoldenyears@gmail.com.
The golden years with JP.
Only the best music.
It's 1967. Great Britain's Top 20 on the Golden Years with JP.
Hello dear music lovers and welcome back to the second hour of JP's Golden Years this week. And the second hour belongs to a Top 20 chart countdown, and we are continuing the series of the biggest selling singles of the year. And today, we picked this year
1967.
You're gonna hear the music of Engelbert Humperdinck. There is Petula Clark, Tom Jones, the Beatles, Nancy and Frank Sinatra, the Bee Gees, the Monkees, Keith West, Vicky Carr, and we're gonna kick off with our anchor position at number 20. Is on the way now. We got Vince Hill and Edelweiss peaking at number 2 in February of 1967. It's the 20th best-selling single of the year 1967. Enjoy.
It's Top 20 time. The Golden Years with JP.
Top 20.
Number 20.
1967.
Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright, you look happy to meet me, blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow, bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever. to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow. Bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss.
A beautiful song, and that's Edelweiss, performed by Vince Hill. Got as high as number 2 in February of 1967, the 20th best-selling single of the year.
Number 19.
Vicky Carr, It Must Be Him. Seul sur son étoile, number 2 in June.
I tell myself, what's done is done. I tell myself, don't be a fool. Play the field, have a lot of fun. It's easy when you play it cool. I tell myself, don't be a chump. Who cares? Let him stay away. That's when the phone rings and I jump. And as I grab the phone, I pray. Let it please be him. Oh dear God, it must be him. It must be him, or I shall die. Or I shall die. Oh hello, hello, my dear God. It must be him, but it's not him. And then I die. That's when I die. After a while, I myself again. I pick the pieces off the floor, put my heart on the shelf again. He'll never hurt me anymore. I'm not a puppet on a string. I'll find somebody else someday. That's when the phone rings. And once again, I start to pray. Let it please be him. Oh dear God, it must be him. It must be him, or I shall die. Or I shall die. Oh hello, hello, my dear God, it must be him, but it's not him. And then I die. Again I die. Let it please be him.
Vicky Carr, It Must Be Him. Seul sur son étoile, number 2 in June of 1967, the UK's 19th best-selling single of the year. And that?
Number 18.
Tom Jones and the Green Grass of Home spent 7 weeks on top of the charts in December of 66 into January of 67.
The old hometown looks the same as I step down from the train, and there to meet me is my mama and papa. Down the road I look, and there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to meet me, arms reaching, smiling sweetly. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. The old house is still standing, though the paint is cracked and dry. And there's that old oak tree that I used to play on.
and look around me at 4 grey walls that surround me, and I realize, yes, I was only dreaming. For there's a God and there's a sad old portrait. On and on we'll walk at daybreak. Again I'll touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to see me in the shade of that old oak tree as they lay me 'neath the green, green grass of home.
Tom Jones and the green, green grass of home at number 1 for 7 weeks in December of 66 into January of 67, thus becoming the 18th best-selling single of the year.
Playing the music of our life on JP's Golden Years. Number 17.
It's the Mamas and the Papas and dedicated to the one I love.
It's hard for you, my baby, because it's hard for you, my baby, and the darkest hour is just before dawn. Each night before you go to bed, my baby, whisper a little prayer for me, my baby.
The Mamas and the Papas and dedicated to the one I love, peaking at number 2 in April of 1967, the 17th best-selling single of the year. And then our Bond plays
number 16.
It's Keith West and the excerpt from a teenage opera. Although there's more, there's excerpts. Number 2 in August of 67, the 16th best-selling single of the year.
Counts the days into years. Yes, 82 brings many fears. Yesterday's laughter turned to tears. His arms and legs don't feel so strong. His heart is weak, there's something wrong. Opens windows in despair, tries to breathe in some fresh air. His conscience cries, get on your feet. Without you, Jack, the town can't eat. Grocer Jack, get off your back. Go into town, don't let them down. Oh no, no. Grocer Jack, get off your back. Go into town, don't let them down. Oh no, no. The people that live in the town don't understand. He's never been known to miss his round. It's 10 o'clock, the housewife shell. When Jack turns up, we'll give him hell. Husbands moan at
breakfast tables, no milk, no eggs, or marmalade labels. Mothers send the children out to Jack's house to scream and shout.
Grocer Jack, get off your back, come into town, don't let us down. Oh no, no. Grocer Jack, get off your back, come into town, don't let us down. Oh no, no.
A Sunday morning, bright and clear, lovely flowers decorate our marble square. People cry and walk away, think about the fateful day. Now they wish they'd given Jack more affection and respect. The little children dressed in black don't know what's happened to old Jack.
Grocer Jack, is it true what Mommy says you won't come back? Oh no, no. Grocer Jack, is it true what Mommy says you won't come back? Oh no, no. Grocer Jack, is it true what Mommy says you won't come back? Oh no, no. Grocer Jack, is it true what Mommy says you won't come back? Oh no, no. Grocer Jack, is it true what Mommy says you won't come back? Oh no, no.
It's Keith West and the excerpts from a teenage opera. Peaking at number 2 in August of 1967, the 16th best-selling single of the year.
Playing the music of our life on JP's Golden Years.
Wherever you go, you can listen to the news. You can swing with the blues on this wonderful, wonderful station. Just take a lively companion wherever you go. Take a portable radio. Take a portable radio.
It's Top 20 time. The Golden Years with JP.
Top 20.
Number 15.
1967.
I could spend my life just loving you. If you could learn to fall in love with me, though you don't know how much it hurts just loving you. I'm not the laughing child I used to be. Some starry night I pray that you will come to me and make all my wildest dreams come true. So till then I'll go on scheming, though I know I'm
Anita Harris, Just Loving You, at number 15 in our countdown of the biggest selling singles of the year. She peaked at number 6 in June of 67.
Number 14.
This Is My Song, Petula Clark. Peaking at number 1 for 2 weeks in February of 1967 at 14.
Why is my heart so light? Why are the stars so bright? Why is the sky so blue? Since the hour I met you, flowers are smiling bright, smiling for our delight, smiling so tenderly for the world, you and me. I know why the world is smiling, smiling so tenderly. It hears the same old story through all eternity. Love, this is my song. Here is a song, a serenade to you. The world cannot be wrong if in this world there's you. I care not what the world may say. Without your love there is no day. So love, this is my song. Here is a song, a serenade to you. Without your love there is no day. So love, this is my song. Here is a song.
Petula Clark, and This Is My Song. And number 1 sound for 2 weeks in February of 1967. It's the 14th best-selling single of the year.
Great Britain's Top 20 on the Golden Years with JP.
Number 13.
1967.
And the Foundations. And the song is Baby Now That I Found You at number 1 for 2 weeks. Foundations and Baby Now That I Found You at number 1 for 2 weeks in November of 1967, making it the 13th biggest selling single of the year. And then at our next position up on the charts,
12.
the best-selling singles of 1967 at 12, The Tremolos and Silence is Golden.
Oh, don't it hurt deep inside to see someone, something to hurt. Oh, don't it pain to see someone cry, oh, especially when someone is hurt. Silence is golden, but my eyes still see. Silence is golden, golden, but my eyes still see. Talking is cheap, people follow like sheep, even though there is nowhere to go. How could she tell he deceived her so well? She'll be the last one to know. Silence is golden, but my eyes still see. Silence is golden, golden, but my eyes still see. How many times did she fall for his lies? Should I tell her, or should I be cool? And if I tried, I know she'll say I lied. Mind your business, don't hurt her, you fool. Silence is golden, but my eyes still see.
The Tremolos and Silence is Golden, number 1 for 3 weeks in May of 1967. It's the 12th best-selling single of the year. And just ahead of the top 10, let's get into our next position before the top 10 is...
Number 11.
Here's there again, Sir Tom Jones. I'll Never Fall in Love Again, that peaked at number 2 in July of 67.
I've been in love so many times, thought I knew the score, but now you've treated me so wrong, I can't take anymore, and it looks like I'm never gonna fall in love again. Fall in love. I'm never gonna fall in love. I mean it. Fall in love again. All those things I heard about you, I thought they were only lies, but when I caught you in his arms, I just broke down and cried.
cry, and it looks like I'm never gonna fall in love again. Fall in love. No, I'm never gonna fall in love. I mean it, I mean it. In love again.
Gosh, look at the time, it's running away when we are just drifting and melting away to this great music of the 60s. 1967, the year we're checking out this hour. It is the biggest selling singles, the top 20 biggest selling singles of 67. And that was number 11, Sir Tom Jones. And that song peaked at number 2 in July of 67, I'll Never Fall in Love Again.
Great Britain's Top 20 on the Golden Years.
1967.
Number 10.
And here they are, the Beatles now, and All You Need Is Love at number 1 for 3 weeks in July.
Done. Nothing you can sing that can't be sung. Nothing you can say, but you can learn how to play the game. It's easy. There's nothing you can make that can't be made. No one you can save that can't be saved. Nothing you can do, but you can learn how to be in time. It's easy. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need.
It is number 10 in our countdown of the biggest selling singles of 1967. Number 1 for 3 weeks there in July. The Beatles and All You Need Is Love. And Love Is All You Need. And then at
number 9.
Nancy Sinatra and Frank Sinatra together, father and daughter. Something Stupid at number 1 for 2 weeks in April of 67 at number 9.
I know I stand in line until you think you have the time to spend an evening with me. And if we go someplace to dance, I know that there's a chance you won't be leaving with me. Then afterwards we drop into a quiet little place and have a drink or two. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like I love you. I can see it in your eyes that you despise the same old lies you heard the night before. And though it's just a line to you, for me it's true and never seemed so right before. I practice every day to find some clever lines to say to make the meaning come true. But then I think I'll wait until the evening gets late and I'm alone with you. The time is right, your perfume fills my head, the stars get red and oh the night's so blue. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like I love you.
time is right, your perfume fills my head. The stars get red and oh, the night's so blue. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like
I love you. Nancy Sinatra together with her father Frank, and there was Something Stupid at number 1 for 2 weeks in April of 67. In the zeros, it was recorded by Robin Williams and Nicole Kidman there, and also took it to number 1. It's the 9th best-selling single of 1967. And then at
number 8.
Unforgettable Bee Gees there, Massachusetts, topping the charts for 4 weeks in October. The 8th best-selling single of the year.
I'm going back to Massachusetts. Something's telling me I must go home. And the lights all went down in Massachusetts the day I left her standing on her own. Try to hitch a ride to San Francisco. Gotta do the things I wanna do. And the lights all went down in Massachusetts. They brought me back to see my way with you. Talk about the line in Massachusetts. Speak about the people I have seen. And the lights all went down in Massachusetts. And Massachusetts is one place I have seen.
Beautiful piece of music there, one of my favorites of the Bee Gees actually, and that's Massachusetts at number 1 for 4 weeks in October of 1967, the 8th best-selling single of the year 1967. And let's go and check out the next one.
Number 7.
The Monkees and I'm a Believer, topping the charts for 4 weeks in January.
Love is only true in fairy tales, and for someone else, but not for me. Our love was out to get me. That's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. I thought love was more or less a given thing. Seems the more I gave, the less I got. What's the use in trying? All you get is pain. When I needed sunshine, I got rain. Oh, then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried.
The Beatles and I'm a Believer at number 7. It got as high as number 1 for 4 weeks in January of 1967. The 7th best-selling single of the year 1967. Let's go and check out our next position at
number 6.
It's a Eurovision winner. It's Sandy Shaw. The first UK's victory, Puppet on the String.
I wonder if one day that you say that you care. If you say you love me madly, I'd gladly be there like a puppet on a string. Love is just like a merry-go-round with all the fun of the fair. One day I'm feeling down on the ground, then I'm up in the air. Are you leading me on? Tomorrow will you be gone? I wonder if one day that you say that you care. If you say you love me madly, I'd gladly be there like a puppet on a string. I may win on the roundabout, then I'll lose on the swings. In or out, there is never a doubt just who's pulling the strings. I'm all tied up in you, but where's it leading me to? I wonder if one day that you say that you care. If you say you love me madly, I'd gladly be there like a puppet on a string.
Sandy Shaw, the very first Eurovision winner for the United Kingdom back in 1967. Puppet on a String. Peaked at number 1 for 3 weeks in the UK charts in April of 67.
Like a puppet on a string.
It's the UK's best-selling single, number 6.
Like a puppet on a string.
It's Top 20 time. The Golden Years with JP.
Top 20. 1967.
And then we're going to go off to
Number 5.
There goes my reason for living. There goes the one of my dreams. There goes my only possession. There goes my everything. As my memory turns back the pages, I can see the happy years we had before. Now the love that kept this old heart beating has been shattered by the closing of the door. There goes my reason for living. There goes the one of my dreams. There goes my only possession. There goes my everything. There goes my only possession.
And that's not the only time that we're going to hear from Engelbert Humperdinck on this countdown. There goes my everything, peaked at number 2 in May of 1967, the 5th best-selling single of the year. And then at
Number 4.
As the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly turned the whiter shade of pale.
It is number 4 on our countdown of the 20 biggest selling singles in the United Kingdom of 1967. That's what you and you outside there on the Radio Land have bought in the United Kingdom single charts, shops, or music shops, I should say, record shops back then. The Procol Harum and the Whiter Shade of Pale peaked at number 1 for 6 weeks in June of 1967, number 4 of the year.
Playing the music of our life on JP's Golden Years.
Number 3.
Let's wind up that gramophone. Here comes Scott McKenzie.
If you're going to San Francisco,
Hey, what should I do there then?
be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. If you're going to San Francisco, you're gonna meet some gentle people there. For those who come to San Francisco, summertime will be a-loving there. In the streets of San Francisco, gentle people with flowers in their hair. All across the nation, such a strange vibration, people in motion. There's a whole generation with a new explanation. People in motion. People in motion. For those who come to San Francisco, be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. If you come to San Francisco, summertime will be a-loving there. If you come to San Francisco, summertime.
Scott McKenzie, San Francisco. Be sure to wear some flowers in your hair on JP's Golden Years in our countdown of the 20 biggest selling singles of 1967. The tune peaked at number 1 for 4 weeks in August of 67. Is the 3rd best selling single of the year. And then at
Number 2.
it's Engelbert Humperdinck's 2nd appearance on the countdown, The Last Waltz, at number 1 for 5 weeks in September.
Should I go or should I stay? Landed only one more song to play, and then I saw you at the corner of my eye. A little girl alone and so shy. I had the last waltz with you. Two lonely people together. I fell in love with you. The last one should last forever. But the love we had was going strong. Through the good and bad we'd get along. And then the flame of love died in your eyes. My heart was broken It's all over now, nothing left to say, just my tears and the orchestra playing. La 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 la. I had the last waltz with you. Two lonely people together.
Engelbert Humperdinck and the Last Waltz at number 1 for 5 weeks in September of 1967, the second biggest selling single of the year, and Engelbert also represented, like Sandy Shaw, the UK at the Eurovision Song Contest, but he didn't win. Time for this.
The UK Top 20 Chart Countdown on the Golden Years with JP.
It's Top 20 time.
The Golden Years with JP.
Top 20 countdown.
Alrighty, let's go and reflect those positions 20 to 2, and then, of course, we're going to play you that number 1, the biggest selling single of 1967. At number 20, Vince Hill and Edelweiss. At number 19, Vicky Carr, It Must Be Him, Seul sur son étoile. A bit of French there for you. 18, Tom Jones and Green Green Grass of Home. At number 17, the Mamas and the Papas, and Dedicated to the One I Love. Well, at 16, Keith West and Excerpts from a Teenage Opera. 15, Anita Harris and Just Loving You. At 14, Petula Clark and This Is My Song. And at 13, The Foundations and Baby, Now That I Found You. Number 12, The Tremolos and Since Silence Is Golden. Number 11, Tom Jones and I'll Never Fall in Love Again. At number 10, it's the Beatles and All You Need Is Love, Love Is All You Need. While at number 9, Nancy Sinatra and Frank Sinatra Together and Something Stupid. At 8, the Bee Gees, Massachusetts. At 7, the Monkees and I'm a Believer. At number 6, Sandy Shaw and Puppet on the String, the Eurovision winner of 1967. We're looking at the biggest selling singles of 1967. What is the number 1? Here come the top 5. At number 5, Engelbert Humperdinck and There Goes My Everything. At number 4, Procol Harum and A Whiter Shade of Pale. Number 3, the Scott McKenzie and San Francisco, Be Sure to Wear Some Flowers in Your Hair. Number 2, Engelbert Humperdinck and The Last Waltz. What is that all-important numero uno of 1967? You ready for it?
It's number 1.
1967.
It's Engelbert Humperdinck, yet again. And his number 1, Release Me, spending 6 weeks on top of the charts in March. The bestseller of the year. This has been JP. See you next week for another edition of JP's Golden Years. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.
Let me go, for I don't love you anymore. To waste our lives would be a sin. Release me and let me love again. I have found a new love, dear, and I will always want her near. Are warm while yours are cold. Release me, my darling, let me go.
So release me and let me love again. Please release me, can't you see? You'd be a fool to cling to me. To live a lie would bring us pain. So release me and let me love again.
It's the people's choice. Yes, it's number one. The Golden Years with JP. The 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and the zeros. The Golden Years with JP.
And we are delighted to receive your requests and dedications to play on the show too. For that, get in touch via email at jpgoldenyears@gmail.com.
The Golden Years with JP.
We'll have more for you at another time. Thank you.
Bye-bye.